Somebody right now, you need to hear this message. God laid this message in my heart right now for you. You think about giving up. You think about throwing in the towel. You think about stopping everything that you worked so hard for. But God is telling you, this is the season I need you to go through this pain. This is the season I need you to endure all these challenges. This is the season because I'm doing a great work in you right now. I'm doing the great things in you right now. I'm preparing you for what I have for you right now. But if you give up right now, if you throw in the towel right now, everything that you worked so hard for is going to go away. Everything that you worked so hard for, you're not going to get what God really has for you because you're ready to give up. You're ready to give in. But I'm here to tell you, you got to keep pushing. Listen, that pain, everything that you're enduring is just making you a better you. But you have to believe in you. You can't worry about what they got to say about you. You got to believe in you, and you got to trust in God.
Maddie, where you at? Make some noise for the birthday girl. Let's get it. Make some noise. Make some noise. Ooh. Listen, Maddie, I got a song I want to perform for you just because it's your birthday. But I'm gonna need everybody to make a circle. I'm gonna need everybody to make a circle. This is about to be lit. Make a circle. Oh man, let's go. I need a whole circle for this one. Alright? And I need y'all to do me one more favor. Repeat after me. 1, 2, 3. Let's up that beat. In my bag and in my duffel. All he did. I got a trip and all I said.
As we speak, who would have thought 20 years old, I'm making my own documentary. I thought one of these Johns fell. Come on, we're gonna walk, we're gonna talk. Yeah, social media depression. What I think about it, being a millennial in my generation, you know, the age of social media, our parents, our children, everybody around us got the biggest influences, but nobody like says that much about it. It could be like misleading in a lot of times, like my generation especially. I feel like y'all always want to misinterpret maybe going on Twitter for 7 minutes versus getting off Twitter for the whole day for being depressed. You get what I'm saying? Some people could really mistake that as, you know, a feeling of sadness, or, you know, just because one person's life affects yours, like that doesn't always mean that. I'm bringing y'all back to reality. Come on now, you losing me. We're going. So, I grew up around here. I'm more of diverse. City, county. I'm a product of my environment. I don't really like stick to multiple areas, so I'm pretty diverse as a person. But as far as anything goes, I'm pretty chill. You know, I'm Pablo. Those of you might know me. I started selling candy in Best Hill in high school. You know, quick summary just to sum it up for y'all. Y'all know I was selling candy hard. I was moving it. I mean, I had no choice because at a certain point in time, my mom couldn't tell me nothing. I had to help her pay bills, and I had to provide for myself. So I started selling candy. I started moving it. But, you know, I was a nobody back then. To me, selling candy was just a come up. But the way it shifted towards is that I was somehow the loser in 9th grade looking at the seniors. Now I'm a senior. Like, dang, I'm really leading this. So y'all probably wondering like an explanation. Who are you? Alright, come on, don't lose me right there. Remember, I'm Pablo. And I'm about to explain all this to you in this documentary. Let's do it. But right now, currently, I'm with Minister Zay. Hold up, Minister Zay. Get out the camera. But we are in a rush right now. We are on our way to George Washington High School. We are on a school tour this year for the whole summer. We pulling up to y'all schools. DM me, send me messages. What school y'all want me to pull up to next? Perform, motivation, and just. He panicking because he don't know how to pop the trunk.
Bro, dude, I just lost it. I just popped it down.
But like I said, if any of y'all want us to pull up to y'all school, DM me, send me a message. He got a clothing line popping. It's called Stay Humble, Stay Hungry. You can see him wearing it. And basically, he promoting his band. He a businessman, so we just hopping on this wave. I didn't really know I was going to get into all this. I didn't really know what I was going to do in life, but hey, God has a crazy plan for your life, and the universe has a funny way of pulling you closer towards what your goal, your purpose. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm all dressed up, you know, some light. I'm bumming it today. And yeah, it's early. I'm about to be vlogging, and we gonna get it cracking. So I'll see y'all.
You wanna know why I'm not saying anything, bro? I'm not saying anything. Just look at you. You come up in here for the interview uncomfortable. Like, are you serious, bro? You got the whole Kage fit on. I mean, you is the neighborhood hero, so why not? I'm gonna let you do you because you've been doing you ever since you started your YouTube channel since, you know, back in your high school days, bro. You just been chilling. And my whole thing is, with this interview, it's gonna probably shed a lot of light because, let's talk about it. I'm pulling your car right now. You was depressed.
That's something I didn't want to talk about. We gotta talk about that.
You was depressed for 2 years and you walked, as you say, true force loneliness. Can we talk about this?
A lot of y'all didn't notice.
You're engaged in social media depression.
2 years ago, it was hard. I experienced what true force loneliness is. If y'all don't know what true force loneliness is, where you gotta walk a path of solitude, just being alone. And outside of high school, it was just like life got real. I went to college. I dropped out my first semester because college was not for me. I'm not academically inclined. Like, I wasn't up there. Like, I just graduated just barely, just because I just pulled my weight, but I was always like a good, well-rounded student. So after high school, I just started making YouTube videos, and I was by myself. And what really like caused me to go into a state of depression was all my close homies, all my close friends, they wasn't with me no more on this walk of life. And that's probably something like we'll never speak on, just because when you by yourself and you lonely and there's really nobody by your corner but you. I didn't want to speak up on this topic because I thought I was the only one who actually went through that stage of depression, and I was so scared to speak up about it because it's just like I didn't want to draw that type of attention to myself. Like, why would I want to talk about I was depressed because for 2 years, I went through that. But the thing is, I didn't know people, y'all, like I talk to y'all like my family, y'all went through that too. It's just stuff we don't speak up about. We could be around our closest friends. They'll actually never know, what we go through, or, those parts about us that we don't even go to our parents and tell. So that had happened, which caused me to come back to realization, like, bro, you're not in high school no more. You got to move with this. Undoubtedly there was ridiculous. What you've been through, I could only imagine. But the fact that you sacrificing yourself, your integrity, your pride to save a whole generation that don't care, why you? Why do you feel like you're qualified? Like, some people might look at this interview and not even care that you try and bring this to light. Look at your friends. Look at the closest people around you. Would they even consider doing what I'm doing or talking what I'm talking about? Probably not. That's why I will always be there to help y'all. I will always be out. If y'all need a helping hand, y'all know, just call me, just text me. I'll do anything for y'all. I love y'all. And that's how it's going to be. So y'all better get used to it. And I'm just being honest with you. What do people want to just get a quick high, smoke a jewel, and just walk right past, like, enjoying their day like it ain't nothing? So why Pablo? Why you? Why do you want to continue to help people that just don't even want to be helped, or that's a lost cause? I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, bro, I don't care. Like, look, I done went through the stages of true force loneliness. I done did this by myself. I didn't get to where I'm at just because of, I wanted to be by myself. Truthfully, I'm the only person that can help myself. Like, I done made it this far because I helped myself. But the thing is, I want to help other people. I want to help y'all. That doesn't make me a bad guy. And if nobody's going to talk about this, I will. Nobody wants to do this, and nobody's gonna choose this path. I didn't even choose this path for me. God did. This got boring fast. Waking up, I didn't even have a chance to pray. I just went on Snapchat like it was second nature. Bro, do you know how sad that was for me? Like, I love my religion, I love praying to God, but it's some things that you just gotta subside. This is making people depressed, bro. I'm trying to tell you, because people can't monitor what they be doing on here. That's why I'm sitting there telling you now. I'm breaking it down to you. If y'all don't believe me, I didn't believe in myself for 2 years that I was depressed, but I did go on that walk. I'm saying, before y'all even continue y'all journey in life and think I'm playing, and y'all don't think y'all gonna go through this walk, try me. Okay, we see you. All right, this is what you about. Okay, I give you props, man. You came, you saw, you overcame, man. Keep going. We interested. Come on, boy. Keep the audience interested. What else? Bro, it's just like waking up and you're not yourself no more. That's how 12th grade went. I just took control of my life. It's not something that really can just be explained. It's like, people get high, people get drunk. It's that feeling of just like feeling good every single day. When you're not on that, it's basically called euphoria. So I wake up with euphoria every single day. Not every day, but like most of the days. That's how I could really get up and do this. And from my experience from 12th grade, like when I actually became the man, and I stood up to everybody, it was just a respect feeling, because it's just like, he came so far from having peasy hair, dingy clothes. It was just like I was a man that they had to respect. And winning back-to-back medals like in track, bro. I can't even boost myself just for like doing good, but that's something I came accustomed to, just taking care of myself and just wanting success more than ever. And that's what really kept me driven and motivate that out of me. So if you're around your friends and your friends really not motivating you to where you want to be, you need to get from around them, no cap. You gotta have people around you that's just as motivated to help you get where you want to be, rather than, you know, people that's just around you just for a fun time. Why is you around me for a fun time? Like, we gotta have fun, but like, leave that for a later date. You feel what I'm saying? So, bro, I can't even. It's just a blessing, for real. 12th grade, I came up. I became the man. It's like no better feeling when you paying your mama bills. You can look your friends in the eye, and you could look your enemies in the eye as well. You know, they would just have to lay down and just respect you. Coming from a kid that just didn't know how to fight. I didn't know how to fight until Zay taught me, one of my mentors. But yeah, it's a good feeling overall. Like, I took control. You know, kids was just coming in there, the freshmen, sophomores, and they just saw how it was done. I led by example, but I didn't know I was really a leader doing that. You know what I'm saying? Pablo just came from Kanye's album that came out, Life of Pablo, and me selling as much candy as I did. You wouldn't want kids to use your real name if teachers ask, like, where you get that candy from? Oh, Corinne. You making a black eye. You making a black eye. It's Pablo. Call me Pablo. And that's when I started drawing a lot of attention to myself, like celebrity attention. So I'm just like, I didn't want that. I just wanted to sell candy and get money. But, you know, it all comes with it. That's a part of the game. So I played it, you know, even down to the shirt I'm wearing. Like, y'all, for the true fans that remember the story of Pablo, you know, can't really copyright Kanye too much, but every Thursday I just started making, you know, TV shit, like my own TV series on Snapchat, where I would just record myself live about me getting caught and me telling stories about how I got caught at the principal's office and like how they escorted me. Oh yeah, I'm surprised you made it out. Yeah, Pablo, we saw you in the office. What happened? Yeah, Miss Shuka escorted you personally, and I saw what Miss Clemens did to you. Yeah, that's happened. I can't cap. They know what happened. And so that's how like the whole branding happened, Pablo. And that's how it came to be. And so I moved, you know, that clout, sort of say, somewhere positive, and I try to like move it away from me more towards the movement, the candy movement. Start selling candy, draw attention. All right, this is what I'm trying to do. Y'all with me? And for the most part, everybody was with me, because it's just like, yo, you're the only person doing this. We never saw anybody do this before, and you're not really for yourself. You're just a team. So yeah, they saw what was happening. I was the captain, and you know I ain't doing no captain. So I had a good run.
Stop
and, you know,
capping.
being outside of high school, like for the 2 years, like I walked my true force loneliness, where I was just by myself. I didn't have anybody. It taught me a lot. You know, that clout, it can get old pretty fast. But it more as though taught me it wasn't your clout, Pablo. It was not the clout. It was the message that you sent to people. When you give them that hope, when you dap the freshmen and the sophomores up, when you dap them, that's a dap of hope. They look at you for hope because you're the only one who's doing this. Look at you now. A documentary? Are you kidding me? I always gave people that glimpse of hope. I never did nobody wrong. You know, I did have my falls where, you know, I wish I wouldn't have took the wrong turns with some people I encountered, but that's life. I'm not perfect. But that's pretty much the story I got for y'all, man. True story, too. They really tried to take my candy, but they never did. It was a blessing. I'm gonna keep it being with y'all. For y'all in school now, my message to y'all would be stop caring. Start doing your own thing. Don't wait for nobody's come up to let that be your setback and you feel some type of way about it. It's always time for change. Like, change isn't a bad thing. It's all about how your change is represented. Like, you want to change because, oh, this world's selfish and y'all all for yourself. Like, get that millennial BS out of here, yo. If y'all want to change, go do something. Just don't do nothing, because a lot of y'all changing and y'all don't do nothing. That's why I really feel like y'all just be capping. And I'm talking to my Snapchat family, my Instagram, my internet friends. I'm talking to y'all. Don't do that. And I know y'all because y'all don't come around me acting like that. Y'all don't act like how y'all act with y'all friends towards me. Y'all know. Yeah, I'm sorry to pull your cards, but I'm pulling your cards. Y'all really don't. That's why when it come to me, it's all smiles. And you know, most of the times it's smiles. Other times you could tell it's like not that type of energy I want. But that's what I got for y'all, Real Rap. I mean, all of a sudden I just wanted to do this Neighborhood Hero documentary, of course, because I love y'all and I'd do anything for y'all. I'd die for y'all. Even if I gotta die before this documentary come out. You know, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. He was one of the biggest motivators. I motivated me from his debut album Victory Lap all the way down to him selling t-shirts down Crenshaw and Slauson. You know, when he died, it didn't feel right. You know, he was one of my favorite rappers coming out of LA. I was on Nipsey Hussle's case for a year and a half. That documentary, that Dr. Sabi documentary that was supposed to drop, I was on that. I was calculating, I was watching him move and, you know, watching him give artists game. And, you know, when Pac and Big died, I didn't feel that. That's before my time. I didn't feel that, to be honest. I still respect them as like the generational influencers, but when Nip died, it made all the difference, because it was just like I watched him do it. He was giving the same game out that he was giving, you know, the higher ups that he was around, the people, you know, building him, helping him to become the person who he is. He was giving that to his folks down Crenshaw. Like, if he didn't have nothing, he started out with nothing. And he just turned himself to something. And if that don't inspire y'all or change the way y'all move in life, I don't know what will. So I just want to say rest in peace to the great, oh man, I'm about to shed a tear. Rest in peace to that great man, Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace. The marathon continues. I'm not going to let this die out. I'm gonna pick up your legacy. I'm gonna do what I gotta do for my town. I'm gonna hold it down. B-Town, Philly. I love y'all, and I'm just gonna change the world. And if y'all want to stop me, y'all could try. I won't get far. The marathon continues. Let's go. To be honest, it seems like you more of a natural born leader, if anything, because people will, I'm gonna be honest, like the feedback that we got from your Snapchat, just recording everything, you're engaging your audience. This is something you never done before, and including when you was in high school too, because nowadays people not really going to speak up about it, but bro, they really enjoy what you're doing. Like, you're engaging, you're talking to them, and you're spreading awareness to what everybody's going through, but they're not talking about it. So that's the thing, like, bro, I really appreciate this too. Like, you shedding light on this situation. You're transitioning your YouTube channel to be more about them and not really so much about you. I mean, the vlogs is cool, but like, bro, the vlogs be getting boring. Just some of them. I'm not hating though. Like, we support you, we love you, and you know, almost 400 subscribers. You know how this YouTube works. Like, you know, I know you know, because 30 subscribers, 40 at a time, they're gonna watch and click that video. So you know your videos are surfing through the web as we speak. It's tough. The pressure's on. I don't want to talk your head off, but the pressure's on. It's all up to you, sir. As a young man, you came a long way. You changed. If I do say so myself, not changed on other people, but just change for yourself. I mean, look at you. From 9th grade till 12th grade till now, you really grew for real. I'm lost for words, bro. I'm proud. It almost brings me so much joy to where as though I might just drop a tear on this interview right now. But we gonna say that for later. It's Hype Man season. I'm here with Pablo Corinthian, the one and only, and this is Neighborhood Hero Social Media Depression. Y'all have a good day. Yeah. Let's. Alright. Walk and talk around my hood. Let's get it, boy.
Wanna be this, wanna be that, to fit in with a crowd. But I'm here to tell you that what makes you real is being yourself. And being yourself is being who God calls you to be. So you have to realize that you're not living in your own truth. And life and death is in the power of the tongue. So once you realize that, you know that you can speak life over your situation. That is power to change your situation. You have to be what the world calling you to be. You have to be the statistic. God has so much waiting for you. But you have to realize it's time to change your life. It's time to get your life right. I believe in you. There's no limits on your life. So go get it.
But you dumb hype over there. You listening though?
No, it's all up
this
to
is
you,
for the
sir.
documentary, bro. Come on.
Yes, sir. Hold up. Yes, sir.
I know
yes,
you
sir.
hype, but chill.
Yes, sir.
Alright, but what I'm really trying to tell y'all is y'all gotta go inside and pull out a deeper you. You know, I didn't know what I was worth to myself. I thought I was worthless. I didn't know I had such an importance in life. That's not for people to tell you you have an importance in this life or even in this lifetime. That's for you to know. When I found that out, it started hitting different. I don't even wake up. I wake up scared. I started praying to God. I started talking to him because I just wanted something more than going on my cell phone every day, going on social media. That started getting boring to me. Like, y'all not bored of that? Y'all millennials, I know y'all tired of that. I just wanted something more. And so God started talking back and the universe started pulling me closer with soft whispers of just blissful thinking. I told y'all on Snapchat, now I'm telling y'all on this documentary, one man can change the world, but what they never mentioned was man can't change the world without love. I found that very, very interesting because nobody actually told me that. I didn't go online and look that up. I put that on this documentary. I didn't. I put this on my whole track career. I didn't. That's something the universe just told me. And it does make sense because not just within love for oneself, but love just for all things could change the face of humanity. Corinthian, what are you trying to do? Where do you want to take this? Where do you want to go? I didn't choose this lifestyle, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, I always had a mentality before I turned 18. I tried to envision myself what I would be when I was 18, and I always try to guess. I didn't know I was gonna turn out like this. I'm grateful I turned out like I did because I could have been a lot worse. I could have been stuck in Philly in the inner cities, you know, but I'm in Best Salem, so I'm working with y'all and I'm working with Philly. I got something planned for the inner cities too with the school tour. But I gotta do this. I gotta give love. That's who I am. I will never run from who I am, showing y'all love and giving y'all motivation any way I can, because your closest hater is your friend, and the person you probably motivate the most is a stranger. So there's probably a lot of people that watch me on the daily that I'm motivating. Now I know I'm motivating that don't even know me. I had a young boy that came up to me like he was from Schaefer because I performed there. He said he knew me, Pablo, right? I said, yeah. He shook my hand. He didn't know what to say, but he knew it was me. And that's what I live for. So I promise I will never quit on y'all. I will never quit on my generation. Y'all need this the most, and that's why exactly I'm gonna give it to y'all. So don't ever think y'all can't reach out to the kid like I'm an arm's length distance. Like, look, the camera, this don't mean nothing. I want y'all to seriously know in y'all hearts that Pablo got y'all. The neighborhood hero, this is not just for me, this is for all y'all. I love y'all. I'm looking at these blue skies like this is so beautiful. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank you for helping me support with this documentary, and I'm gone. I see y'all. Already, this is bad. So basically, I want y'all to come on here and tell us what's going on. Like, what's the problem that's really happening in our generation. Like, things that, you know, you might not even want to say in front of a friend because your friend feel too uncomfortable or too cool for the camera to say. You feel what I mean? Cause I be on Snapchat and I be interacting with y'all, so I know how y'all actually are. Some of y'all probably just be on my Snap just like, yo, that's the same old Corinthian, but nah, he really is like that. That's what I'm saying. So how did Corinthian grow to this type of person that he is now? Cause it seems like he's becoming quote unquote unreachable. Man, I'm an arm's distance away. I can still get killed up in this mouth in my own hood. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no difference. But the thing is, it wouldn't be because of this documentary, because of not because of me, it's because of the purpose. It's to inform y'all, and that's what they don't want y'all to do, with freedom of expression. You know, we got so many rights activists always talking about, yeah, stand up for what you believe in, and everybody got opinionated feelings. So let's bring this to light. I'm challenging y'all. 7 minutes of Twitter being depressed, or actually coming on the show and talk about what y'all feel like, what is making y'all feel like that. We only have each other to talk about this. I'm not gonna be on this earth forever for y'all to finally get the point. Oh, maybe he was quote unquote onto something, but hey, I don't know. But this about sums it up. I hope y'all enjoyed the film. My name's Pablo. I enjoy rocking with y'all for the time being. In case this documentary doesn't even make it to film, or I get clipped before that, but you know, God's with me, so let's bless up. In my bag and in my duffel, shit all year. I got drip and no all set. This shit Ric Flair. She got ass and I got cash, but she be acting scared. She got friends and I got options. Am I supposed to care? In my bag and in my duffel, this shit all year. I got drip and no all set. This shit Ric Flair. She got and I got cash, but she be acting scared. She got friends and I got options. Am I supposed to care? If I take you to Africa, how you gonna act? Well, to be honest, I'm not coming back. I fell in love, it was no strings attached. You a fool. And no money, I couldn't relax. So depressed, I was on my last. Up, we gon' get it right back. I had it still, I did not wanna trap. But I knew them dudes would take me, so I did not wanna go back. There's so much weight I ran on the track. No money, I'm counting them racks. It's as simple as you gonna ride. Maybe slime, she stay right by my side. Cutting you if I stand to cut ties. But the feet that's fall on my eye. My mouth is gon' hurt inside. Stupid daddy, she put me in friend zone. Last time I can no bimbo. She running her mouth with them loose lips. We already know that you been. I don't even know why I put up with you. As far as you know, I'm done with you. I don't even know why I put up with you. As far as you know, I'm done with you. In my bag and in my duffel, this all year. I got drip and no all set. This Ric Flair. She got and I got cash, but she be acting scared. She got friends and I got options. Am I supposed to care? In my bag and in my duffel, this all year.
We got Pablo right here, setting up for the interview. You already know. 8 p.m. You already know.
It's going down, man.
Figure because the song seems to be about moving on, moving forward from toxic relationships. Wasn't that what it was about? I mean, it seems like you were throwing some girl in the dust, right?
Yeah, just about.
Something like that. So I figured, almost playing a metaphor here, you could use the high end.
could turn it. Alright, is it on?
What am I saying?
Alright, we just freestyle. Look, we just had a good time. This
A great time.
Great shit. You look at yourself. How old you feel?
16.
16. Yo, she not capping. Look at this smile on her face. Listen, man, I had a great time. She had a great time. We living right now. You still hungry?
No.
Listen, you gonna take it. But don't sleep with the boss.
No.
I can't do all that.
No. Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
So you're not gonna
I got a bunch of other cookies.
Man, I'm proud. Turned 16.
Thank you so much.
Nah, thank you.
How are you doing? Bye.